playing Duluth, Denver, and Omaha. Coach, I'll let you say an opening statement, and we'll open it up to questions.
Hello from the pod.
All right, we're now opening it up to questions, I guess.
That's my first question right there. Just how is the pod so far?
How is the pod? It's fine. It's fine. The weather's been nice in Omaha, so the walks to and from the rink are good. The first week, there's a couple of things we need to I need to do a better job of in terms of leading our boys as far as the rules and being in compliance to what we want to get accomplished in the pod, just as far as distancing and masks and all that stuff. But I think our guys have done a good job. The hotel's been great. I know the results, and we'll probably get into the hockey stuff, in the next couple minutes, but the results aren't what we want at 0-3. But I'm telling you right now, this team is playing hard, and we're going to continue to play hard. We've got to find a way to learn how to win. The only way you do that is by putting yourself in a situation time after time after time. And I think encouraged is fair. We within the program are encouraged with where our team is at right now. We've played the number 1 team in the country, the number 3 team in the country, and a team in Omaha who looks like they've done some really good things in the last 8-9 months. So, we'll keep plugging away, but overall, I think the pod's been good.
Coach, 3 games in, and in each of the 3 games, I know consistency is what you're really driving for with this team. And I thought in each of the 3 games progressively, you developed more consistency as each game progressed.
Yeah, we were disappointed in our overall team defending and our overall body of work from a goaltending standpoint last year. We come into this year thinking we need to goaltend better and we need to defend better. We are doing that right now. We are competing at a high level right now. There's times, as Big said, in games where it's, wow, this looks like there's some hockey being played out there with and without the puck. And we're finding that we're playing against teams with winning pedigrees, and those winning pedigrees are taking over at times in the game where we find ourselves lost a little bit, and then now we're behind the 8 ball, and we have to find a way to make the next player score a goal late or whatever. But there's been signs of really good. And we need to put that together for more of a consistent basis, as you say, Bake, for sure. Yesterday was the first time where we really handed Minnesota Duluth a bunch of things. They created a bunch of stuff on their own, but we're going over the tape right now, and there's of their 28 chances, we probably had the puck on our stick 10 or 12 of those times, and then it ended up in a chance against our net because of what we did, not necessarily what they did. That was the first time it really showed its head. And Duluth has they've made it into an art form to kind of be a counter-punching team, and they're really good at it. So lots of things to work on, but the number one thing would probably be the consistency.
So overall, you feel like there are things that, you were harping on last year, really emphasizing last year, that you feel have carried over and become at least less of a problem, or, just non-existent this year.
Less of a problem is fair, Chris. Less of a problem. We were down 1-0 going into the third period against Omaha, and the second period was as bad of a period as we'd played in 5 periods. And the willingness in our group, and just the feeling of we are not going to be denied, is something that we didn't show a whole lot of in the past. And we found a way to outshoot them 15-4 in that period. We arguably should have found a way to score 2 goals and not just the 1. Yes, we gave up a goal 3-on-3 in the first shift at overtime, but this is a process here to get this program to where we want it and get our team playing the style of game that we want them to play. This doesn't just happen overnight, and we're 1 year and 3 games into that process. But I can tell you that there's a different feel around our group. Is it frustrating? Is it the same old results? Yes. But the feel around the group is different. The fight in the group is different. And that is going to continue to be the foundation of who we are. When you play us, you're going to know that you better be ready, because we're going to fight you for every inch of the ice. We're going to fight you for the puck when you have it, and we're going to keep it from you when we have it. And that's just who we are going to be, and we're showing much more signs of that right now.
Do you
Is there
think?
anything? Oh, go ahead.
Do you think seeing Duluth and Omaha so quickly after playing them the first week will help your team or make it worse off?
I think it's neither, Allie. I think it's fine. Seeing Duluth the next game is kind of sort of like a normal series where we're looking at the Duluth tape. We're going to learn from the Duluth tape, and then we can try to implement some changes based on the Duluth tape, because we're playing Duluth again, special teams wise, whatever. Seeing Omaha again quickly, they're a really good team. I don't think it's going to hurt. I don't necessarily think it's going to help, because we've got a pretty strong opponent in both those cases. And then I think we see Denver fairly quickly back to back. So that's the pod concept, 10 games in 20 days. You're going to see people fairly quickly after you've already seen them, which is what we're used to. But everyone's dealing with the same thing. So I don't think it's an advantage or disadvantage. It's just maybe a little more normal than when you play one night and then the next game you play the same team a couple nights later.